Ladies and gentlemen, we are back to it. Welcome back to the Pitch and Pros podcast. This is episode 8. I am your co host, Justin Wolf, with this beautiful, fine specimen, my co host.
Stefan Curtis Jones,
Yes,
live in
sir.
the flesh.
Yes, sir. And we are back to it. It has been too long, but we're back to it.
Man.
Doesn't it feel great?
No, it was wild when you told me that it's been a year since we
Yeah.
recorded. I was stuck on the phone call, and also for context, for those of you who this is your first episode, it's been about a year since we recorded. Took a break, had some conversations, got back to it. We'll get into that. But like when you reminded me that it's been a year,
Yeah.
I was just so in shock because the months just flew by.
Crazy. This whole last year, 2025, flew by.
Yeah.
Flew by like crazy because we dropped the last episode in January 2025.
Yeah.
It dropped, but we recorded it in January 2025.
Dropped around March.
Yeah, dropped it a little bit later, but
Yeah.
still, like the amount of time it's been since we've been sitting together, mics in hand,
Sheesh,
talking
my
again.
boy.
Hey, hold up. What happened here though?
Oh my God. Dude.
Hey, not even probably an hour ago. You see, we got the wine glasses out. We're out here chilling. What we didn't realize, we didn't have a corkscrew because, as you guys can see, actually, we have a new little studio. This is my brand new apartment in Treasure Island in San Francisco.
Yeah, he balling. Hey, y'all, for those of you who are watching the video format version of the show, the background does not do it justice. I ain't going to lay out the land of this dude's new crib, but it is, yeah, it's different. It's different. My jaw was dropped with this whole tour, too, little MTV Cribs action.
That. Well, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to be here, but let's get back to that.
Oh, my God.
Get back to the wrap because, hey, the wine that we were trying to drink, we realized didn't have the corkscrew, so we're like, all right, how can we adapt? We're trying to figure out, can we use a knife that someone decided to use?
Can we use a lighter?
A lighter that made the whole room kind of not smell right.
Some of that heat application.
Yeah, we tried to find out what could work for it. And yeah, I think this guy tried to do a knife. Didn't work out too well.
Yeah, for those of you who are listening and can't see, I got a very thick paper towel wrapped around my finger with some 3M, what is it, like magnetized tape? Or what do you call it? What kind of tape is it?
What is it?
I don't know.
It's for the table.
it's a ghetto tourniquet. That's what it is. It's a ghetto tourniquet. But luckily, we got a PT on site that hooked it up. So I'm stopping the blood flow. We chilling. And we, finger don't stop a pause. I could talk through anything. So we good. We good.
we chilling. But yeah, man. I mean, where should we start? We're back. We need to kind of catch everybody up on where we've been. I know it's, like we said, it's been a long time. It's been literally a year, over a year. Man, where have you been? Obviously, I know, but for the viewers, they all got to know.
Dude. Well, I guess to start, before we get into that, I think a good place to start is just like kind of one, for those of you who maybe met us like during that year that we took a break, and this is your first time even hearing about the show, tuning in. Right now, we just bullshitting, but typically we come on the camera, we come on the mics to talk about tangible things that you guys can use to get ahead in your career, specifically within sports, music, entertainment. This man, name speaks for himself. You can go check the socials. Justin Wolf 06. I actually remember it. Check the past episodes.
Yeah, I don't remember sometimes, but it's all right. At least this guy knows. I got help.
But footy legend right here, man. Bay Area footy legend. He's played, coached, done it all at so many different levels. I work on the business side. I'm a marketing guy. I'm a partnerships guy. He's an expert. I wouldn't consider myself an expert. I'm still learning and growing. But
same here, though. That's the thing. I think we all are. We're all students to what we do. I think that's the biggest thing. And we'll probably tune into it later. But, we all have to keep learning, keep growing at the end of the day. It's like if we want to be considered an expert, it's about learning. You still got to be a student no matter what. The students always have to learn from the masters. And I don't think either of us are there just yet.
Bar.
Amen. That's what we do here. That's what we do here. We drop free game.
See, it's light work. That's light work. But like Smiley said, that's really our goal, is to educate and inform you guys, because there's a lot, and we'll get into this later in the show too, but there's a lot of gatekeeping. There's it's high barriers of entry. So we just want to make that easier for y'all, whether it's through sharing our own experiences, our own licenses and certifications and education that we've got, and then also bringing on guests who can impart their wisdom and their experiences about what their master's at as well. And yeah, so just wanted to lay that context out for
Yep.
anybody who's new.
Shout out to you guys, by the way.
Big facts. We call our fans the family. So if this is your first
Yeah.
time, welcome to the family.
Welcome to the family,
Glad
y'all.
to have you. But as far as where I've been, shoot, where haven't I been, bro? You know me, Mr. Nomad. I've
Everywhere, man.
moved a lot
Yeah.
in the past year. Switched a couple jobs. So my background is in, like I said, partnerships and marketing. I had a very, very short stint with the San Jose Earthquakes. Great people there, though. I learned a lot in my time there. And prior to that, I was working as a partnership services coordinator for St. Mary's Sports Properties under Learfield. And yeah, took the Quakes job. It was a good growth opportunity, better money. But then, just family stuff, life stuff came up. I realized long term it probably wasn't going to be the greatest fit, and that happens. Like, you have to pivot daily, weekly with your
100%.
schedule, right?
100%.
So so I left there, and now I'm a digital marketing manager at a soccer training facility in Walnut Creek. I'm just gonna leave the name out because I want to give myself some time to really establish myself before I speak to the credibility of where I work and what I do there. But yeah, a lot of learning lessons here as well, and just really excited to continue to refine what I've already been good at, as far as like really understanding strategy um, and just really what goes into making people aware of a product or a service that you have, especially when it's one in a sports vertical or in a music and entertainment vertical. So that's like the work side of where I've been. On the personal front, I mean, we talk all the time, bro.
Daily.
Like, this is
Daily.
my brother
Daily.
right here,
Yeah.
bro.
My brother for sure.
Yeah, I damn near be taking up I probably call you more than your girlfriend sometimes, bro, with how much I be calling you, bro.
It's close. I mean, she's right here. We can ask.
But yeah, man, I've been growing emotionally, spiritually, mentally. I think the career stuff has been a big
Mm,
a big accelerator for that growth,
yeah.
for lack of a better word.
That's good.
And I'm really happy with where I'm at now.
Good.
Started 2026 Cali sober, not so much now. Got that what is this, Pinot Grigio? What we got? Sauvignon Blanc,
Some Chardonnay. Yep.
Chardonnay.
Best Chardonnay out
I was
there. I'm not
way
gonna
off.
give out free free sponsorships though, because they haven't
Yeah, you
sponsored us
gotta
yet. So.
cut the check for that. We ain't dropping no name brands unless it's our
Not yet.
own.
Not yet.
But yeah, just I feel healthy. I feel good.
Good, bro.
Trying to take things day by day.
Good.
There's a lot of specifics I could get into, but I'm solid. I'm glad to be back.
Good, bro. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that. Hey, you
Thank you,
didn't
bro.
mention the OSC stuff too, because I know
damn.
that
Damn,
happened
bro.
last year too. I know.
Yeah, man.
Hey, we talked about like me coming into the season with Oakland Soccer Club, playing my season, prepping for that. This guy played a huge role on the back end side,
Appreciate
and
that, bro.
he deserves all the credit for that in terms of helping us grow as players, giving us content, and giving us just like the platform to expand and grow, so people can hear our name and just see what we're about. This guy did that for our freaking Instagram page through everything, like, and he was by my side through it all, just going to my sessions, trying to go to games, going like traveling with me, taking all the guys,
Damn,
taking all of us,
we glazing
sure.
out the gate, huh?
Hey, come on.
Nah, I appreciate it. I'm gonna get to you next.
Hey, you did the same for me the whole time, bro.
Yeah.
And you deserve your credit, bro.
Thank
Genuinely,
you, bro.
you deserve your credit, because I know
Appreciate that.
all the guys that watch and the guys that are still a part of the club and have been a part of the club, they appreciate you. And I know even Ash, like, he appreciates you. Like, everybody appreciates you very much. And bro, like, even with your job now, it shows that all that growth you had through that aspect helped build where you are. And I feel like that's just gonna help even more. And it helps with this too, which is sick.
I appreciate
So
that.
I want you to get your flowers, bro. You deserve it.
Thank you, bro. And
Yeah.
I get so we getting out the gate with that, some positivity, some brotherly love,
Of
because
course.
I wouldn't have had those opportunities if it weren't for you. Like Justin, he's taught me pretty much all I know about the game of football, soccer, as some of you may call it. And it's opened a lot of doors for me. Like he said, the Oakland Soccer Club opportunity. I was really blessed and fortunate to be able to volunteer there and help with their social media management, their marketing. And I appreciate you giving me all the credit, but I definitely would not give myself all the credit. There was definitely other people that I worked with there who, again, all volunteers. Oakland Soccer Club is a nonprofit. Nobody's getting paid for their time. They're just doing it for the love of Oakland, for the love of the game, and to rebuild their community. So I got to work with some really passionate people along my side as well, who also had cameras and were capturing that incredible season that y'all had. And maybe we'll save the recap for when we get to chop it up with Ash one day.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
and there might be part 2. You never know.
Yeah,
hopefully.
facts.
Hopefully,
Facts.
we'll see.
But yeah, no, that was great. And then all the progress and accomplishments that I got to have through that is what really helped me with the Quakes role and getting that, and also just you educating me on just what you know about the franchise as a longtime season ticket holder and fan.
Yeah.
Which, like, I just real quick, small little point to make. I think if you have friends who are passionate about what they do in sports and they are in positions to align you with the roles that you want or the people that you're trying to connect with, don't necessarily take advantage of it. Also, I fucking hate that I still have this goddamn thing on my finger, for those of you who can't see.
Sticking out on camera for
sure. Yeah, I gotta take this off at some point.
So here.
Hey, no, the can be motombo. No, it's looking rough, but anyways, yeah, I just think, like, I'm very grateful, like, outside of our brotherhood and our friendship, I'm very grateful for the professional relationship we have and the doors that you open for me, bro.
Of course,
so
bro.
Appreciate
always
you.
love, always love
my brother.
My brother too. It's good, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm like I said, I'm always glad that I can help because you've always helped me in every aspect, like
Big
on
dog.
the back end with, especially with Golden Boot. I know there's not a lot of videos I've been able to post, but you being there has helped me like learn a lot with it and help me grow with it. So and I obviously appreciate that as well because you took a lot of time out of your day, even before, like years before. When I came back from South Carolina, you were there. Next year, you were there. So it's like it's always love.
Yeah, for real.
For real.
Got you, my
yes,
boy.
sir. I gotta do this.
I'm taking this thing off, bro. I can't. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm being overly dramatic, but we'll be good. I'll keep an eye on it. Well, what else has been going on with you, man?
Man, a lot.
In this past year.
A lot. This year it's been a blessing. I feel like this has been my biggest year of growth. Because I think when we tapped in, especially like the mental health aspect, like our episode with that, I think that really showcased like just the hardships I had to deal with 2024 and just all the BS I had to deal with, all the ups and downs. But I think this last year was just growth. A lot of blessings, a lot of growth, but a lot of learning. And I think it just helped me elevate to another level in terms of just like being the best I possibly can be. And I think it's just instilled so much confidence within me, like in all of my aspects of life.
Yeah.
Where it's like, obviously it's not perfect. No one's going to be perfect. And I hope you guys all know that. But I think it's just helped me learn so much. Like, for example, biggest blessing right over there, my beautiful girlfriend Kat.
We have a live studio audience today, guys.
We do. She came into my life at the perfect time, and I think it helped me elevate a lot as a human being, and just helped me grow so much to be the best I can be.
She blushing hella
hard. But genuinely, like I found the best version of myself because of her. And I think that's helped me elevate again, like in work, in playing soccer, in terms of just, like I said, everything in life. I think I've just found another version of myself where it's like she's instilled that within me. Yeah, like I said, she's been the biggest part of it. Huge amount of opportunities this year, which has been amazing. For those of you that don't know, I'm a private trainer for Golden Boot Academy. Check us out. One of the biggest private training soccer companies in the world now, you could argue.
Absolutely.
I think a lot of people, we've always said it was the Bay, but we're getting out there to globally. So,
100%.
it's a blessing because, we've all put in so much hard work the business has been around 8 years. So, and I've been there for 5. So, and I mean, technically 8 if you count me as a client. But,
yeah.
I think just this year's opened so many doors in terms of getting to coach specific players, especially on the pro side, just getting big opportunities with that, getting myself to actually do it like individually and having a role within that. So, having big name players, MLS players, NWSL.
Want to name drop some of them?
I could, but
some of the ones that like are already public,
Yeah. I mean, a big one is Useni Buddha. Big shout out to him and all the guys at the Quakes. Cause I mean, that was a huge opportunity for me. Cause once I got that and got to be there at the facility, it was like, it's a blessing. Cause it's crazy just getting to kind of see where I've always grown up being in the Quake Stadium. And I know he was talking about working with the Quakes. It's like, that's a dream for myself. Cause I've always dreamed about playing there, being a kid, going to Earthquakes games, getting autographs, getting signatures, getting pictures, like just staying overtime, going early with my family. Like I've always been around the team. And so just getting the opportunity to like be at the facility, I was like, damn, this is crazy. Like stepping on the field, just being able to train a player was cool, and just having a role within that. Maybe I didn't run the full session, but again, just grateful to be a part of it because it helped me learn a lot. And shout out to Goose, shout out to all the guys that gave me the opportunity because that whole time frame I've been like with the pro guys and with him during that whole like this whole off season, it's been crazy. I feel like I've actually grown so much as a coach because of
That's
like
dope.
just tapping into his mindset and just how he approaches the players. And like it's helped me with the youth too because I kind of see now, okay, I gotta help these kids get to another level. It's like I've always been smiley, I've always been able to have a balance, but I feel like now it's like, okay, I gotta pick it up a level so these kids can pick it up a level.
Facts.
So being able to have that and being able to work with more high level kids. Also another player, Megan Reed, shout out to her, shout out to Nat. Just being able to have NWSL players involved as well and being super involved within that. Like I want to. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna tap into more games now. I want to watch them play, see how they did with.
And you got more time now, bro, because
Yeah,
you ain't gotta. This dude was booking
traveling.
So he was commuting from Concord, California, East Bay, California, to Daly City, Foster City,
Yeah, everywhere,
a lot of places, right? So it's like, and that's also too, just like a quick note on that. Like that's a testament to some of the sacrifices you have to make if you really want to work in this industry. Like you're gonna have to commute like 90 100 miles a day sometimes and have to get up extra early to avoid traffic and all that stuff. But
I wouldn't trade it for a thing. It's helped shape me. Like I've had to sacrifice so much. Like this wouldn't happen if I didn't do that. Like I've had to put in the hours, I've had to put in the time. Like it's the only way that this would have all even occurred. So and like I said, I wouldn't trade it for a thing. But yeah, I mean just getting the opportunity to like watch them and just see, okay, are they using the stuff that obviously we worked on? Because like getting that like that positive like reinforcement, that feedback of like, damn, okay, this works. Like, and obviously seeing it with the kids and seeing them grow, I see, okay, it works, but how can I see it from another lens? And that's where I want to see it. And I know like there's conversations we have within the business about like, you know, just again the approach to the pro side. And I'm not gonna get into that because obviously, you know, if you know kind of thing. And also like for us it just
politics,
and also like and it just and it helps us too at the end of the day. It's like we have our approach and we kind of stick to that.
There's patented material and IP that
exactly
you're not going to give out all your IP.
Exactly.
We're going to bring on people to talk about what they're great at. We're going to talk about what we're great at. But we're giving you tips and advice and tangible things, but we're not giving you the whole blueprint.
Exactly.
Because that's the blueprint that you have to create for yourself. Like IP is everything.
Exactly. You can get the spices, but not the full sauce. That's the thing. Like
what? That's how we coming today?
Hey, that's how we feeling today.
Oh my God, dude.
Come on now.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I told him, I was like, hey, bro, if your girl gonna be here, I need you to lock in. This I ain't gotta worry about that.
It's been come on now. I told him she comes to games, coaching, there's no problem whatsoever.
She said, turn me up. Oh man. No, but that's great, bro. And like I'm really, it's been really cool to see all the developments you've made personally and professionally. And I think that really connects well with like what we wanted to start with today. 100%. Is just all the changes that have happened, and for our returning listeners and viewers, kind of why we took that break, right? And I think like really the main thing it boils down to is starting a starting a podcast. Whoa. I'm stuttering today, guys. I'm not on my P's and Q's. Starting a podcast is a lot harder than people think. It's not just picking up a mic, shooting the shit, calling it a day. Like we have our boy Jeremy behind the cam, who's been gracious enough to always bless us with his time and energy.
And to be back, because I know
yes, sir.
One of the last videos, especially that you posted in terms of us taking the break. I know
man, that video makes me cringe.
I know we mentioned that you was gonna be stepping away, but we appreciate you, Jeremy, and everything you do for
big
us.
Facts.
Coming back because
my brother.
Yeah, because this has always been the three of us at the end of the day, and this has always been our family. And being able to get back to it, it was only right that it had to be us.
Like, I wouldn't want to do it with anybody else.
Yeah,
it just wouldn't feel right.
100%.
And that like that's a perfect point too of just managing different priorities and relationships, right? Like when you do, especially when you want to do something with your friends, it seems a lot easier and like, oh well, we already know each other, like we've grown up together, it'll be fine. And like a business or a passion project is always going to be that, a passion project or a business, and there is a lot of ups and downs and
Yeah.
ebbs and flows that come with that. And I think like something that in the video on our page that I posted, kind of like talking about why we were taking a pause, it was definitely the sentiment of the video was very reflective.
Yeah.
It was very, from my perspective when I was recording it, like disappointed in just the occurrence of things.
Mm.
But I think like in hindsight, and especially the conversations that we've had off mic and off camera,
Yeah.
um, and this really is like my message to anybody who's going to be leading those efforts of starting a podcast or doing anything with your friends or family. You need to quell your expectations, but also make sure that you maintain the friendship or the family relationship that's there first. Like that has to supersede any of the business side of it. And like especially if you're the one who started it, or if it was like your idea, or even if it was like a group's idea, but you're the one who sees the longer term picture for it, not saying that the other people don't, it's going to be your baby. It's always going to be your baby. Like the
Yeah.
founder of anything,
Yeah.
they're always going to look at that as their child,
Yeah.
right?
100%.
And not everybody is going to care about your child as much as you care about your child. That doesn't mean they don't care at all. It's just it's your child at the end of the day, so you have to nourish and take care of your child, and the other people that are there around it, it's just an added bonus. So I think that was like some realizations that I had to have, and then also too, just taking a step back. Like I was trying to have us do too much at first. I was trying to diversify our content as much as I could. I was trying to really just like maximize all of our time together and
Mm.
just get all this content and these partnership stuff. And like we had something lined up with a brand, and it'll probably come to fruition later on, but it's just it wasn't the time.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
wasn't the time, right? Like
Oh yeah.
the podcast is the main thing, and we have to just make the best fucking podcast we can make.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. And I think, touching on that, I think it was the right time. It was the right time to take the break. And I
Yeah.
think we all know that. And well, us three know that. And I think, obviously everyone out there is not going to see what happens the back end of things. But I think we all know it's like, yeah, there's things that happen. There's things that were said or done. It's like, that's life. That's going to be in any situation you guys have, whether it's business, whether it's friendships, whether it's just anything in life. You're going to have situations where it's like, sometimes you just got to handle it like as best as you can. Cause it's kind of crazy that we're having this conversation too. Cause I swear, like, even today, I've had a conversation with someone else who's, I'm not going to say their name, but I had a conversation with somebody about, just overall like relationships,
Mm-hmm.
not just like loving relationships, like more of like friendships and just being able to like hash things out and just communicate. And I think that was the thing is like we found a way to communicate things, and like that's the biggest part of it is we found a way to get that balance, get that key to just being like, okay, this is the setup, this is what we need. And
Yeah.
right now it's like now is not the time for us to ruin exactly what you said, ruin what we have. It's like
Mm-hmm.
we have to keep this bond, keep this like brotherhood in order for us to grow and elevate. Cause I think we all had to grow individually too.
Yeah.
And I think that's something you and I always talked about was like, in order to make this the best it possibly can be, we need to be at another level. Cause it's like more of you guys will tap into what we are talking about when you see, oh, Stefan's worked here. He's done this. Justin's done this. He's worked there. He's worked with this player, whatever it may be. It's like the resume has built so much now. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, okay. We start to draw in more of an audience, more people to really just be like, oh, okay, I see what these guys are about. And I think
A thousand percent.
that's something that we really agreed on. We're like, all right, let's grow. Let's make this year, or we didn't even know how long it was going to be. We just said, let's grow.
Yeah.
Let's be the best that we can be. So that when we're back together collectively, we make this shit happen.
I was having a conversation the other day with I worked for a podcast advertising agency for a little bit.
Mm.
And when I took my current job after I left the Quakes, I had to really kind of dial back the commitments that I made to the pod agency, just in terms of like my time and what I was able to really work on. And something that I had a conversation about, I had spoke about that and kind of leaving and stepping away with the founder of the podcast advertising agency. And everything you just described got
Mm.
summed up in an analogy he made to me, because I was like, "Hey Tay," name drop, but I was
Dang.
anyways, I was talking to Tay, and I was just like, hey, like, I hope you saw my email just about me having to kind of step back. And, I still would love to work with you sometime down the road. It's just right now my full-time job is really full-time. Like,
Yeah.
it's taking up a lot of my time.
Yeah.
And he told me, and to really summarize everything that you just explained, he was like, this is a comma on the sentence, not a
Yeah.
period.
Yeah.
Like they still got so much to go.
Yeah.
It was just figuring it out. Like we had the one dip, and I think I can't remember the stat. I think it's like somewhere it's like 98% of podcasts that get started don't make it past episode 7.
Yeah. And
Where
bam.
where are we at now?
8.
Right.
Yeah.
That part.
We were at 7.
That part.
So yeah, exactly. We're 8 now. We're back. And yeah, I think it's always God's timing. I think it's always in his hands. And I think he's highlighted to us like that was the time to pause. Now is the time to start. It's the time to keep going, get back to it. Because I think,
Yeah.
especially with how our lives have like now, because I think before our lives were very much like one person was here, one person was there. It was like very much in so many different
Different
directions.
timelines.
Yeah, very different timelines. But now all the directions are starting to just like, boom, we're meeting at that peak together. Now like all of our trails are coming together, versus being like, oh, there's a stop here. What's around here?
What's that
And
phrase? Like all roads lead to Rome or something like that?
something like that. I
Yeah.
couldn't tell you. I don't know. Hey, crazy thing. I've been to Rome. That happened this year.
That was another thing. Yeah, that was another thing that he did during our time off. Yeah,
got to travel.
yeah, facts.
That was
facts.
my first year of travel.
I mean, since we're here, you want to talk about the Philippines trip?
Oh yeah, that's crazy. That's gonna be what 3 days, 4 days away. Yep, that's coming up very quickly.
Yeah, as of recording this.
Yeah, as we're recording this, it's 3 days away. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, big thing, vacation.
Of course, giving yourself a break
with Kat and her family, and also just the opportunity to also work with some players out there, which is exciting because some of the players have come from Manila to come train in the summer. The last 2 summers they've come and trained with us at Golden Boot, and specifically me. So when I mentioned to them in the summer, hey, January time, well, now you know when we're recording this, but around January, I'm going to be in the Philippines. And they're like, wait, okay, let's try to make something happen. So now it's in the process of happening. So yeah, I think we're locking in the next day or so. So yeah, it's exciting.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna be excited to get the debrief.
Oh yeah.
When you come back,
you've gotten the debrief every trip this last year. Italy, Mexico, everything. Yeah,
have to, bro.
Yeah,
have to. And since you are working on that trip, right? I feel like this is a perfect opportunity to go over what we hate and love about working in sports.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Because like one of those things is kind of incorporating it and blending it in with your personal life and your regular life, right? So
100%.
You want to touch on that and how or like maybe is that something that you consider a pro or a con of working in sports? Like
it's a mix of both, to be honest, because I think especially with the person I am, like I'm always someone like, okay, what else can I do to be better? What can I do more? What can I just honestly, what can I do more? Like what's going to benefit me more? How am I going to grow myself, and how am I going to grow this business and this coaching, whatever it may be? And I feel like I'm always looking for more. For example, as a player, can I watch more film? Can I do this? Can I do that? And it's just little things like that. But I think that's in terms of it being a pro, it's adding more because I'm doing more.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right, this is elevating me still because I'm getting more trainings in. I'm going globally, for example.
Mhm.
It's like those are big aspects of how it can be a pro. I think a con in that aspect is when it comes into personal life, it can kind of take over. For example, that phone of mine gets blown up. That's why it's in there.
Yeah.
Because again, I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed to be in this position I'm in, and I'm never gonna knock that and try to be negative about it. It just can be a lot on that phone, and because of that, sometimes whenever I'm with family, when I'm with Kat, when I'm with you guys, it's like with anybody, it starts to kind of take over because then I see messages. I'm like, oh, I need to get back to somebody. Oh, shoot, someone called me. I need to get back to them. Like,
and that obligation too comes from just the love and appreciation you have for your clients.
Yeah,
and wanting to see them develop.
For sure. And that's why I always want to make sure that they're getting taken care of with like figuring out, okay, can I adjust to get sessions in for them?
Mm-hmm.
How can I still get them whenever I'm gone? Like, can I still communicate with them? Like, I'm still in communication when I'm not there. So it's just little things like that. And like I said, I think it just kind of take over, and it can shift my focus away from where I need to be in that present moment. and that's something I just need to continue to make sure like there's a balance of. So I think that's why that can be a con. But I mean, what about for yourself in terms of like the aspect of what you do and everything you've worked with in sports?
Yeah, I'm very grateful that the supervisor I have in my job now, she is very big on preaching, hey, like
Yeah.
take your days off. Like,
Yeah.
because
Yeah. Yeah.
today that we're recording, this is one of my 2 days off after working a full week, like 9, 10 hour shifts. And I still, I still had to get a little work done yesterday. I had to edit a reel that had to go out. It was a sponsored content. I had to work on some in venue
Yeah.
assets to show our youth league schedule, and then also have this promotion for having people book for this certain assessment that we hold for athletes to come in, see how their development is in certain aspects of football and soccer, their soccer training. And anyways, she was telling me, she's like, hey, because I kept calling it, we were having a conversation, I kept calling it down, like, oh, in my downtime on
Mm.
Friday or in my downtime on Saturday,
Yeah.
I'm gonna work on this. She's like, that downtime is called a day off. And I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So it's I would say, like, for me it's a con, because I'm
Yeah.
realizing now, which is where I want my career to go, I want more distinction between work
Yeah.
and personal life.
Yeah. 100%.
um it's because, especially if you work in media and work in marketing, the moment I open up Instagram, half of my work brain turns on,
Yeah.
because it's like I'll see sponsored content, or I'll see something that maybe one of the competitor brands of where I'm working at is sharing, and I'm like, oh shit, like I should try that, or oh dang, I why haven't I done that yet? And then I just start going down this rabbit hole of ideas that just don't turn off.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that can be a con. But I think, like, one of the pros that I really appreciate about working in sports is it brings together so many different cultures and perspectives.
Yeah.
Because, like, if we're being real, like, you could have somebody who's totally racist, but then somebody who is like the most welcoming, diverse person ever.
Yeah.
They could be sitting right next to each other, rooting for the same team.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think that that's dope. Like, I
Yeah.
think that's, like, really what sports is all about, is
Yeah.
about bridging those divides with people,
Yeah. 100%.
and creating that community.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much positivity with like being able to build in that aspect of sports, and that's crazy you say that and use that example, because I mean that's something that we preach about with in terms of just like our community with one Golden Boot. But if you look at like footy itself, like there's so many different cultures that just come together to enjoy one sport,
Hmm.
one love, one everything, to be able to like just really again bring together that aspect of joy and positivity and like freedom with everything that they love. And I think that's the key thing about sports. Like I said, I'm using the example of footy, but it could be basketball, it could be hockey, it could be baseball, it could be every sport. You see everyone around you that you never thought you'd be like, oh, you like this sport? Oh, okay, cool. And then you start chopping it up,
Yeah.
and then you start meeting new people. And I think that's something that brings it together. And another aspect of that for myself at least is like I you guys know me as the spicy white boy. Come on now, like
Hey, low key, he be blacker than me sometimes. I can't even front. Like, you see the drip. If you're watching the show right now on YouTube or Patreon, you see the drip. It speaks for itself.
I mean,
No glaze. I'm just saying.
it's just the fact that I've grown up with so many people, like people of different cultures, like
Yeah.
a lot of Latinos, a lot of Africans, a lot of different cultures that have helped shape who I am. And I feel like that's helped me grow because of the game, because of sports. Sports
Yeah.
has helped show me that side of just life.
Right.
And that's why even like when I go to these other countries and travel, and why I want to travel, I want to go see the football. I want to go see the sports because that's still life and culture. And like that's something that just brings everybody together. Because I even remember in that Italy trip going to watch Napoli. We were going to like barely anybody speaks English. So when we found somebody, you speak English? Oh, okay. They're from Scotland. Like it's like you hear a thick accent, but it's like you still communicate and you talk. And then my dad's like, oh yeah, like you guys want a beer? Like stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
you start already building like a bond and relationship because of something you enjoy together. Like that's huge. And I think that's something that a lot of people don't understand and grasp with sports. And I feel like that's such a big piece of why it is so great to work in sports.
And another pro from that too is, to your point about the people speaking different languages, you could have a stadium full of people who
Yeah.
don't speak, like, they all speak different languages.
Yeah.
But the sport and the ball that's on that pitch or the ball that's on that
Facts.
court, they speak that language.
Yeah.
Now you got casuals who don't know what the hell they're talking about, and they feel like they can comment on
No
everything.
comment on that.
But people who are truly fans of
Yeah.
the game
Yeah.
and outside of their fandom of their team, that's a language of its own.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
100%. And like you said, even with being on the field like that, it's like that too.
Oh,
Yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%. And I think if I'm really being honest about the other cons too, and we kind of touched on this with like how it bleeds into our personal lives, something that I always say, I don't know if I heard this from somewhere or if I just came up with it myself, but sports is where you have to do double the work
Oh yeah.
for half the pay and zero recognition.
Yeah.
So, and that's music and entertainment a lot at times too.
Mm.
So be prepared for that. Like that's just how it is. Hopefully we can be part of changing that and getting people and making it more accessible, getting people better salaries, and especially at the internship level, there's a lot of unpaid internships in sports. I mean, more so back when we were still in college. I think now I start to see a little bit more paid internships, which is great.
Yeah.
But it's huge. Still like, it's still kind of like scratching the bottom of the barrel in terms of what you probably should be getting just to make a living as a broke college student trying to learn what you need to do to make money after you leave school.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and then also too, like people don't see the grind. Like I was talking about earlier, you are getting up at sometimes like 6, 7 a.m.
Yeah,
maybe even earlier.
Yeah,
or maybe, right.
It's I'd say around there. That's like probably earliest. But I mean,
walk them through. Just walk them through a full day. What you would have to do, bro.
Damn,
just to like show kind of just the level of dedication that it took.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, thank God it's different now.
Yeah.
There was a lot of days where, especially when let's for example, let's use a camp day, because that's always my craziest time is camp times, because I still do sessions. So let's say got to be at the field for morning session before camp, because we already have to be there at 7:30 for setup. Sometimes I'll get there at 7 for a session before. I'll do that at 7 to 8, 8:30 ish, whatever it may be. And then I have to set up everything. Boom, we do camp for 3 hours. Once that's done, it's either session right after at 12, or I'm packing all my stuff up, going to grab a quick bite, and I'm going across the bridge. 45 minutes. Well, already probably driving like 25, 30 just to get to the field. Yeah, 25, 30 to get to the field already first, doing all the stuff I just said, packing everything up, going another 45 to go across the bridge. Like I said, get food probably out there, chill for maybe like 20, 30 minutes, set up again. Got probably like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 sessions after. And then after that's done, I got an hour or 15 trek home, depending on where I'm at. So usually I'm leaving the house at 6:30, 7 o'clock. Get back home at 9, 10 o'clock at night. Because also gym too. I got to take care of yourself too. Obviously everything is with other people, so still taking care of my mental and my physical, and just being able to be around people I care about, and still getting to do what I need to do and take care of. And yeah, so that's why I would get home even later, go to the gym, work out, do my thing, and eat, grub, and sleep, cycle again.
And that's just one day.
Imagine
not 1 week. Not 1 week. That's just one day.
Yeah.
Right.
So that would be like I said, that's camp week, and that's like the most recent I can think of. But even then, that'd be summertime. It was like that. If I had games, trainings, I'm still doing similar thing. It's just probably evening sessions. So, or afternoon sessions. Dang. I'm even thinking now there's morning stuff I have.
Yeah, bro.
So it's mornings,
and
afternoon,
shit.
evening, train, play, whatever it is. Like I'm just what I had to do. Weekends I'm up early because I got to be out that way, 9 o'clock in the morning, even sometimes 8 for chiropractor. So it's like, I'm up at 6:30, 7 o'clock still on a Saturday and Sunday. Like, this last year I finally took some days off. Finally took Thursdays off.
Woo-wee. Yeah, thank goodness you did that, man.
Oh, but still I would work. So
yeah, no.
I'd still do stuff closer to home, so less travel. But yeah, that's crazy. That'd be my day. So yeah, it's a lot of sacrifice. It does go into what, like, if you really want something, you aren't going to get the recognition for it right away. Mm-hmm. Trust me. Like, I was thinking about this recently too. It's like all that travel is, it's very recent, but I had to build all the clientele, all the recognition, like very much from the ground up. Mm-hmm. Like it took a lot, but again, it's so worth it because it's still growing. But I mean, even then, like I was thinking maybe 2 years ago, Yeah, 2 years ago, I was still kind of jumping around a little bit. If I didn't have stuff in San Francisco, all right, I'm going to Dublin. All right, I'm going to Pleasanton. All right, Danville, Oakland, Concord, wherever. Like, I'm just trying to get myself out there. So it's like amount of miles, amount of money I'm paying, amount of just mental, physical stress, just trying to get from place to place. It was a lot. And it's like, it took me a lot to get, like, the opportunities that I talked about earlier was all of that, sacrificing a lot of time, a lot of, especially personal time, to just grow and just be better and just want something so bad that, like, you just saw the vision and you're like, I fucking want that.
And
Like,
what's rewarding about it too
mhm.
is the time that you are spending working, and this is another pro of it,
Yeah.
is you get to experience and create moments that can't be
Oh,
replicated.
100%.
If a client of yours or a kid like pulls out a move that they haven't done before, and it's just from you telling them to be creative in a
Yeah.
one-on-one or during doing a technical pattern,
Yeah.
and then you see them do it and they do it successfully, like you get excited, and also
Yeah.
it, and I'm sure, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure it reassures you like, okay, what I'm teaching them is actually
Yeah.
coming to fruition and
100%.
it's working. And even if you're on the ops side, right, and you're running a game day in the NFL, if you happen to be sidelined just talking to another ops person about something, and then you see some dude just sprinting and just snag that motherfucker in the end zone one hand, and you're right there, you can't recreate that,
Yeah.
right? Like, and those
Yeah.
are some of the best parts of working of it, is seeing that athlete
Yeah.
development, seeing those big plays front and center that not everybody gets to enjoy, and they have to either watch it from replay on a little mini screen on their phone on YouTube, or
Yeah.
they're maybe at a bar watching it on the TV, but you're right there
Yeah.
seeing everything happen
Yeah.
without any edits, no
It's
cuts,
crazy.
just real life in the
Yeah.
moment experience.
Oh yeah, and that literally is the biggest part of it. And, like, even on the playing side aspect too, it's like you have that aspect of it. And I think that's something to even kind of tap into with what we're talking about on the business aspect in terms of coaching, the ops, but even as an athlete yourself, like, you have to grind to get yourself to the highest level possible. Like, you see all these top professional athletes, they did not start there.
No.
They had to build up to that. They had to grind their way from the bottom, like, from the bottom. And I know people that are still our age grinding at the bottom, getting no recognition, but they're like, I'm living my dream of playing professionally. I'm not making shit for money, but I'm playing pro. And that's what matters to me. And that's what people have that mindset of. And I give all my respect for that, because it's worth it to them, and it has to be worth it. It has to be worth the grind. And that's why it's like, no matter what you want to do in life, you have to just, like, go out there and do it. Like, no matter how shitty it may be. And one thing is, like, you have to struggle. All the
Hmm.
pros that we talk about, all the positivity we talk about, you have to struggle. Like, nothing can be positive if you don't struggle.
And a lot of y'all need to be honest with yourselves too.
Yeah.
Do you want this struggle? Pick your battle. Like,
Facts.
no, like, work is going to be work at the end of the day.
Mhm.
So decide, do I want this hard work that I enjoy, or do I want this hard work that I hate? Because it's still going to be hard fucking work. So choose your hard. Like, that's something that I
Yeah.
heard at the Quakes too. My
Yeah.
boss there, he said, I chose my hard with coming here, of like, yes, it's a lot of work in his position that he's in, but he gets more of that work-life balance with his family than
Yeah.
at his previous employer. You choose your hard, and
Yeah.
that is going to be something that you have to think even at the beginning level. If
Yeah.
you're playing on a U17 academy team,
Yeah.
or if you're freshman in college and you're not getting any minutes, if you are an unpaid intern, like, yeah, it's hard going through that, but are you willing to put in the work for yourself
Yeah.
to show people, okay, I deserve that paid
Yeah.
opportunity, I deserve that playing time,
Yeah.
that position, whatever it is.
Yeah. And it's crazy because it's like, this is what we talked about with the podcast too. It's like, sometimes you got to take a few steps back to take a step forward.
Yeah.
So sometimes, like, you need to genuinely take those steps backwards. Like, even if you're, like, you're
You on
aware
your
of it
rapper shit
yourself.
today.
Huh?
You're on your rapper shit today with all these bars, bro.
Amen. Um, told you, man, I was ready. I'm ready for this.
Yes, sir.
I've been ready. No, like I said, you just got to sometimes take a few steps forward to a few steps back to take a big step forward. And it's super key and important for growth and development. Like, you have to acknowledge and be aware of yourself of, like, okay, maybe I'm not at the spot I need to be at. What's going to help me get there? Do I need to drop down a level? Do I need to take a lower position? Do I need to get paid less? Like, just little things like that to take a big step up. And that's totally okay. And I think it's just having the self-awareness of that to really grow and develop. And I wanted to build on what you were talking about too, in terms of like choosing your hard. One thing that I think everyone should read or listen to is the book Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Like that is something that I still stick to with like this day, like to this day. And that's one of the things, excuse me if I'm going on a little tangent, but
You're chilling.
finding my words a little bit. But choosing the things to give a fuck about. That's really kind of building on what, like I said, what you're talking about in terms of choosing your heart. You're choosing the things that you care about and give a fuck about. Like, are you going to choose the things that may be simple? Like, you're like, oh, I care about that more. Or are you going to choose the things that may be difficult? And which ones are you going to care about more? Are you going to care about your family more? Are you going to not let someone that cut you off like be the end of your day? Right? You have to kind of just sometimes be like, oh, it's whatever. I have bigger things to worry about. I got my family. I got my job. I have like my biggest blessings around me. So it's like choose the things you care about and choose the things you give a fuck about. Like if your career is something you care about, go do it. Go after it. Do the hard things. Choose the hard things. Choose the simple things if you want to take easy route. If you want to take easy route, there's no problem with that. That's you choosing your heart and choosing the thing you care about and give a fuck about. So it's like you have to actually genuinely like think to yourself and be like, what do I want? What are the things I really love and care about, whatever it is, and go do that.
And when you figure that out, I think it makes the fast-paced nature of sports easier because you can mentally slow yourself down.
Oh yeah.
And like you'll probably get to a moment where you're super anxious of like so many revolving things.
Yeah.
Like for you, right? Just even going through your day schedule, like that's a lot of fast-paced changes going from field to field. Having to also liaison and talk to clients in the middle of that and all that stuff. And then on the marketing side, like having to switch over to a different program. If I'm recording adult league content at one point, maybe I'll have to switch over and do some membership training or other stuff that's going on at the facility that I work at. And when you realize what the angle is of like, okay, I'm helping this business grow and helping them become more known by this community of people who want to develop their athlete, or I am getting to make this kid's day by showing them a new skill move or helping them get better at their position in footy. It slows down all of those anxious thoughts, and it can sometimes slow down your day in a positive way, because sometimes you're like, fuck, this day feels like forever, bro. And then there's days where it's like, oh, okay, like I'm happy today's slow. Because when it's not, I'm stressed out that it's not slow. So it just really helps you be more in the moment. And as you started to ramp up your schedule and as your book of business got larger and your time became a lot more valuable and a lot less available, how did you shift with that change and adapt to the fast-paced nature?
I woke up always grateful because people would kill to be in the position I'm in. And I think that's something that I try to just continue to tell myself every day is like, I think there's don't get me wrong, there's moments where it's a lot, it's stressful, like mentally, physically, like it wears you out. But I think the biggest thing is like be grateful. And I think you have to be grateful for the position you're in. Like just getting any kind of opportunity is huge. Someone like so there's people from like all over the place that don't get the opportunities we get. And to be able to have the opportunity we have to live the life we live, you have to be grateful for it. The struggle that you may think is a struggle isn't.
Oh, Beast Pill just turned on. It's party time. That was funny.
It's again, the position we're in, a lot of people would kill to have. So it's like if we can kind of just be grateful for what we have, we need to just build on that. Because like I was saying, the struggle part. Excuse me, that threw me off.
Beast Pill threw you off. Huh?
I was ready to turn up.
DJ
Wolf
on the beat.
I was like, where's the music?
Smiley on the beat.
I was like, where's the music? No, the struggle. Like it's kind of going back to that part of struggle. It's like the things that we think we're struggling with isn't shit.
Oh my God,
so many people are actually struggling in this world. Some people are having health issues. If you are healthy, be grateful. Be grateful for being able to walk, being able to see, being able to hear, being able to understand and comprehend, be able to be grateful for just being able to have a roof over your head eat food, drink clean water, have opportunities to train, be out and about, just being able to enjoy the life you live. If you have, there's so many people that are drinking dirty water, that can't eat food, that can't use a damn toilet. Be grateful for a toilet, a shower, cleaning yourself, any of that stuff. Just be grateful. Like a lot of people don't have that kind of opportunity. So that's struggle. If you want to know struggle, that's struggle. So you having to go to the grocery store last minute, fuck it.
At least
Go
you
do
have
it.
a grocery store.
Exactly. Go do it. It may be a pain in the ass. Go do it. Someone cut, like going back to someone cutting you off. That's not the end of the world. Stuff happens.
Yeah.
Like let it. It might piss you off for like 30 seconds. Okay, let it go. Because that's not struggle. Struggle is being on your deathbed, being in the hospital, having health issues, all these different things. That's struggle. Like you have to worry about that specific thing. Everything else around you like doesn't matter but that. For all of us, we have a lot to struggle with and to worry about. That's a blessing. So we have to just be grateful. And I think that's something that I'm forever grateful for is being able to adapt. And I think that's something that I am proud of myself with is I'm someone that can adapt. I can adapt to situations. I can adapt to people if necessary. I can adapt to whatever it may be because it's important for life. Like you have to be able to adapt to schedules. You have to be able to adapt to just changes of life itself. Like this whole thing happened a week ago. It's like I feel like I'm adapting already pretty well, you know. So it's
Yeah.
like
When you
it's
say this whole thing, you're referring to your new place?
yes, excuse me, yeah. Just being able to live in this whole new building. It's like I'm away from family. I'm away from you guys. I'm away from cat. I'm away from so many things. But at the end of the day, it's still a sacrifice I had to make to benefit more. And it's like it was worth it at the end of the day. And that's still adaptation. And again, gratitude. I'm so grateful to be in this position. And all of you guys see where I'm at, where I live. It's a blessing. I got the city right there. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
People again would just kill to have this kind of opportunity to even visit where we live. And it's like I'm right there looking at it every day. It's crazy. So yeah.
As 2025 was winding down for you, what do you feel the most grateful for about last year?
A whole lot. Like I said, big one. That woman right there. um, I think, like I said, just opportunity. There was so much opportunity, and it just gave me so much confidence within, like I said, myself. I think the playing opportunities, I went and had my best season at Oakland. I got in first team all league. And then look at coaching. I got opportunities to coach pro players at a high level. And again, do it myself, be so much more involved with that. That was something I'm so grateful for. Cat, again, I'm gonna just keep going back to Cat because again,
Lover boy,
I
man.
am a lover
God
boy.
damn.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
No, I'm here for it.
Big lover
I'm
boy.
here for it, bro. She might as well just come on cam at this point.
Just I think, but that's also something I'm so grateful for because it challenged me to be my best version as a person. I think that's what it really came down to as well. It's like I talked about player, I talked about coach, but me as a person, she challenged me with that, and I'm grateful for that because it brought a side out of me that I never expect and I've never like seen out of myself. And I'm like, oh, this has always been there. Wow, okay. Like I mean, we saw it first day, so it's like
It's crazy.
Well, hey, I said on my end. Thank you very much.
Oh man, inside jokes, ladies and gentlemen.
But don't worry about it. But just like I said, in a very positive aspect, in terms of like it challenged me to be like, oh, okay, like I see a side out of myself I haven't seen, and I think it just kind of, like I said, it snowballed through everything that happened throughout the year, and I'm like beyond blessed for all of it, for every single part of it. The travel, like I said, I didn't travel out of the country ever until last year, and being able to have an opportunity to go to Italy, to go to Mexico, to go out of state, like all those things were amazing, and being able to have those opportunities opened my eyes to a lot. And that's why I say, like, be grateful for where you are because there's so much around you that you don't know. And there's so much world around you you don't know. And that's why 2026, I'm hoping to travel even more. Philippines is coming up. I want even more because I just want to learn more and I want to like explore more and just understand more because that just it shapes who you are. Everything that around you shapes who you are. and it's just the life experiences.
And it's good that you're able to reflect and appreciate all those things, because when you work in the entertainment and the sports and music industry, you get so caught up in the day to day that you don't really have a chance to breathe and think about everything. And like, even just from the top of the show today, talking about the different job changes I've had, and also hearing you do like a year in review of what you've done, and then also just thinking to the growth I've seen in my income, my emotional growth, my spiritual growth, my physical growth, and like, I feel like my level of discipline has improved drastically. Still working on it, but it's improved drastically.
It's good though.
And I have the highest title I've had in my career this year, right? And that was a blessing. I appreciate that.
Well, again, well deserved, bro.
Appreciate that. Yeah. And so just like that. And I have a car that works. My little sister, who's special needs, she got her first job. She actually, as of today, got her first paycheck. Right. So like, those are the things that I'm really grateful for. And I'm glad you touched on what you are looking forward in this new year in 2026, because like, similar to you, I would love to be able to travel more. I want to be a better, bigger brother for my sister, in terms of not just letting her know that I'm there, but actually educating her more of just like the little things, like the things that most people, it's intuitive for them, but because of her cerebral palsy, it's a little bit harder to comprehend or to remember.
For sure.
That always chasing a bigger bag. That's never gonna stop.
Ooh, 2026 is the bag for both of us.
Yeah, I feel
going up and up and up.
Yeah, I feel like I got some catching up to do to this guy. This place is nuts. But yeah, I would say like that's another big one. I've been on a run journey, which has been awesome.
That's been sick.
Shout out to y'all for the new kicks.
Oh yeah,
them New Balance 1080s go crazy, bro. Putting in mad miles on those.
That social media blowing up with that too, and I love it, bro. Because I know you and I both have talked about that, like doing our own individual ones. Keep doing that, bro.
I appreciate it.
You're inspiring me to do it. I need to get on that shit. That's what I'm doing 2026
It'll
as well.
come. It'll come, man. Yeah. With me posting monologues and progress reports about my running journey, it's like you said, it's one, just something that I've been wanting to get to.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great way to just develop consistency and that discipline. Because and this is what we talked about years ago before we even started recording the podcast.
Yeah.
Once you hit that record button, once you hit that upload button, there's no turning back. The only turning back is quitting. And I'm not a quitter. Jeremy's not a quitter. Smiley's not a quitter. And so with content on my own stuff, I'm just trying shit out. I mean, I'm not putting a whole lot of effort into the editing. I'm just, hey, I recorded how I felt during this run.
Yeah, that's dope.
Throw some captions on that motherfucker. Throw a little headline on that bit. Maybe tag a location, tag some people for that reach, do my marketing shit, and then throw it up.
Yeah, there you go.
See what happens.
That's sick.
And it's been cool, man. And I definitely want to get back to writing and write more. Have some things in mind. Won't share just because it relates to the pitch and pros, and hopefully where we can take other things outside of just the main show. But
love that.
Want to get back to writing and doing more stuff along those lines. I think those are really the biggest things for me, but just really also taking things day by day and practicing more gratitude, like you were saying. But what are some of the other things that you're looking forward to outside of just traveling?
Man, I think two of the biggest ones are just continuing to be disciplined. I mean, I'd say I'm a pretty disciplined individual. I think there's just little things for myself that I always am aware of, and I feel like I can tune up just as a person, just to, again, kind of get that little extra step that I need for myself. And I think just being a little bit more disciplined in certain aspects. Just I know it's very easy to say growing more, but just overall growing more, just as a coach and as a human being, and just building the resume itself too. I think I know I was saying travel, but I also want to use that as an opportunity for me to learn. I was talking about this with the guys at Golden Boot. I was like, I want to go to academies. I want to go to different locations to just be like, I want to pick brains, and I want to just kind of tune in and see how can I elevate myself to help others too.
Yeah.
How can I help the business? How can I help these kids be like, look, this is what they have here. You guys need to kind of like see it in this perspective, you know.
And that's huge too. It's underrated.
Yeah. And I just want to get more perspective at the end of the day. I think that's just getting more perspective more on the resume, whether that's more strength conditioning licenses. Oh, got that last year. Forgot to mention that.
Check mark.
got my Barca strength and conditioning one, but getting more of those. My actual coaching licenses, getting more of those. I think those are huge goals for me this next year, and I know that can definitely be done. And I think that's just gonna again take me to another level. And going back to the discipline part, I think being able to live in the new apartment challenges me now to be better with my funds, be smarter about what I'm doing, and just kind of get more of like an understanding of where I'm at, like financially, physically, mentally. And I think that's just gonna elevate me more. I want to eat better, sleep better, do all these things. I mean, like I wear this expensive ass Whoop for a reason. I gotta take
Show him the
advantage of.
other watch
Hey,
though.
hey, hey,
Yeah,
hey,
he
hey,
acting
hey,
like he only got one
hey,
watch
hey,
on, bro.
hey,
He think
hey.
he. Come on, dude. Come on, dude.
Nah,
Come
just
on. You good,
nah.
bud? You good, bud?
Nah, I mean, like I said, just kind of growing in those big aspects, and I think those are my big goals for 2026. Yeah, I think growing my page, it grew a lot in terms of social media this last year because of content I was able to do, that I was blessed to do because of Golden Boot, whether it was players, whether it was Pro Direct, whether it was anything to do with just like me making content as well. I made a lot more content, so I was
Yeah,
like,
he be vlogging now. He be vlogging
vlogging.
now. Mexico vlogs.
Philippines next. Yeah, we had the Mexico one. We'll do Philippines. But yeah, I think just doing more of the content, like whether it's a part of the Golden Boot page, whether it's my own, I want to have my workouts on there. I want to have videos that might not have been posted on the page. I'll post it. Like I already have stuff lined up. I need to just throw it out there. I have more time on my hands. I got to do it. So it's like now
No
it's forcing
excuses.
myself to do. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. And it's like I'm always aware of it. Now it's do it. At the end of the day, do it. Like you said, once you press the record button, do it. Like it's
facts.
there. Might as well.
Yeah.
And also, like I can tap back into a lot of other videos and clips I have and edit them. Cool. Throw it out there. Even if it's old, hey, who knows? Only myself or whoever was there to record it knows when that was taken.
Hey, keyword for y'all: evergreen content. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah. But yeah, I'd say that's probably those are the main things for 2026 for myself. And, like I said, I think just growing individually, collectively with the people around me. And yeah, I think it's just going to be another year of just blessings and just learning. And that's big for me.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited for both of us and for
Same.
Jeremy as well. I think we're
Same.
all gonna undergo a lot of growth individually together. So
100%.
it'll be fun to see. Got to put in the work for it. It doesn't happen magically. You
Oh, yeah.
gotta meet prayer with practice. But when that happens, you get the power. So
Oh, yeah.
super excited for that.
Preach.
And as far as what you guys can see from us moving forward, we're not gonna post monthly. We're gonna post as frequently as we can. So even though we're recording this at the beginning of the year, don't know when it's gonna come out, and that's fine because at
That's
least we're
okay.
recording. Like that's
Yeah.
something we talked about is just getting back to it at whatever cadence we can get back to it at, right?
100%.
Where we definitely want to continue to deliver just the best social content as well, but really just continue to educate. We definitely want to bring on more guests. I know we've just had Goose so far, but even though we keep talking about it, it will come. It just takes time. It takes planning. And like I said at the top of the show, it's a lot harder than it seems. So we will work those things out. There will be guests on. That's a given. But yeah, we're taking things month by month, and hopefully you will stay along for the journey. Hopefully you found this episode.
Ain't no problem.
The wine getting to me. Hopefully you found this episode educational, informative, insightful, motivating. And you can find me at Stefan C. Jones and our main page, Pitch and Pros, PITCHANDPROS on Instagram and TikTok. And Blue Sky, technically, even though I haven't really posted on there for us yet, and YouTube, pretty much everywhere. That's going to be the handle. Where can they find you, my brother?
At Justin Wolf 06. See, I got it this time.
He finally remembered his own username. Clap it up, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Finally. Took
golf
me
golf clap.
It took me 8 episodes, but it's fine. We made it work now.
Big facts. Big facts. But family, thank you so much for tuning into episode 8 of the Pitch and Pros podcast. I'm Stefan.
I'm Justin.
And we'll see you in episode 9.
See you later, family.
Peace. Yeah, we're goated.